What do you get when you mix religious freedom, a state governor who takes a hard stand, several $1 million in local revenue, and grown people who dress up as stormtroopers and Klingons? What you have is a growing little discourse in the heartland of America we will get to momentarily. Let us turn to the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex and from the airwaves of 570 KLIF Radio. Welcome back the defender of liberty and former Republican candidate for Congress, Grant Stinchfield. Good to see you again, Grant.
Good to see you too, my friend. Thanks for having me back on.
My pleasure. All right, we're going to get to that in a couple of minutes because that's kind of like the kicker story for all this that's going on here. But let's see. We have the Afghan president in the United States right now basically saying that don't worry about a thing. We're going to take care of everything. Afghanistan will become a solid member of the international community. He needs money. The president's going to keep troops there. And, oh, yeah, by the way, today the president of Yemen reportedly leaves the country, and that is a complete backhole. What does this administration do at this point to back themselves out of the mess that they put themselves in?
Well, Ed, you and I both know this administration isn't going to do anything to back themselves out of this hole. If you can take one takeaway from the Afghan president who spoke yesterday, was he seemed sincere about his gratitude for what America was doing for his country. I hope and pray that President Obama learned his lesson of taking troops out of Iraq, and he will not do the same thing in Afghanistan, because that country is on the verge, just like Iraq was. They could easily fall back into the hands of terrorists and the Taliban, and we do not want to see that happen. There's already been way too much bloodshed on American soldiers' behalf to lose that country again.
Isn't that part of it, though, Grant, that Americans still want to see a country, whether it's Afghanistan, Yemen, Iraq, whatever, they want to see the people of that country, A, appreciating what America has done, but more importantly, fighting for their country and getting in there, because I just saw another report last night that talked about how in Iraq they still have soldiers that are deserting on a record basis.
Of course, you know, we can all hope and dream that one day these countries will be able to protect themselves and keep law and order in their nations. The bottom line is, Ed, I don't believe it's ever going to happen in my lifetime. I think the only way law and order is kept in countries like Iran and Afghanistan and Syria is if the Americans are involved there. Now, I know the American public doesn't want to hear that we need to keep troops on the ground there, but we have to. It's not just about those countries. It's about our safety and security here. Those are breeding grounds for terrorists who want to come here and do us harm.
Speaking of the president, he's taking a victory lap today on Obamacare. He's basically saying that it saves money and it saves lives. I got a feeling there's a...
I can't help but laugh. I mean, a victory lap, this is the worst thing that's ever happened in this nation almost. I mean, I don't know about you, but has your health care decreased, the cost decreased?
No, absolutely not. Matter of fact, it changed again recently and it went up.
Yeah, and if you're like me, you probably have one of these high deductible plans, which I'm not against. It makes it accountable for how you spend your dollars. But before Obamacare, man, my insurance was cruising along. I had great plans. My ex-wife and I had a baby at the time. I think it cost me like $200 to have the child. Now you want to have a kid, it's $10,000 if you're lucky. Obamacare's a nightmare, and he takes a victory lap. It's funny. I have to laugh at it.
Last thing here, about a minute to go. Gen Con, the largest gaming convention in the U.S., they will take their event, their millions of dollars elsewhere, out of Indiana if the governor signs a religious freedom bill into law, basically saying, you do it, we're out. What do you do now when you're going to lose all this money?
Sayonara, Gen Con. Go take your costume someplace else. We'll take them here in Dallas. They can have a convention here. We got a great convention center that was just built. We got hotels here. We'll take them here. They can look like Looney Tunes, but we'll welcome them for them to spend their dollars here. That religious freedom bill that Mike Pence is going to sign is a good bill. It protects people's beliefs in their religion, and that's all this is about. It's not about discrimination. It's about liberation of people's religious beliefs.
I know you haven't seen some of the pictures that we're showing here right now, Grant, of some of the folks from Gen Con, but I think that there's an interesting religion that's involved there. Let's put it that way. By the way, have you ever been to one of the conventions, just out of curiosity's sake?
No, I haven't. You know, I worked in news for many years, and I had seen those pictures. It is great comedy. And, you know, look, they like to have fun there. God bless them for that.
Sure, it's okay. Have fun. But, I mean, they just need to remember something. Superman doesn't have a gut, last time I checked. Just kidding. All right, we'll get it out there. Reminder once again, 570 KLIF in Dallas-Fort Worth. Grant Stinchfield joining us. Grant, always a pleasure, my friend. Talk to you again soon.
Thank you so much, Ed.
All right, take care. We have been waiting patiently for a group of people to apologize. They haven't. Now it's time to take off the gloves. Telling it like it is next.